Hey everybody, welcome back to another video today. Obviously my hair is incredibly messed up today and I don't really have any fix to it, but today I just wanted to be going over Amazon advertising. I have specialized in ads for over 4 years now. I had a job over it with an agency and have learned the ins and outs of Amazon advertising throughout these last 4 years. And today I want to give you the full breakdown of how to do Amazon ads, what they are, the different types of them with sponsored products, sponsored brand, sponsored display, what they are essentially, and how to launch them and all of that sorts. So without further ado, like and subscribe and let's get right into it. And by the way, Black Friday deals are happening right now. I just thought I would let you guys know if you guys want to save money on any deals you're trying to get, AirPods, this or that. I believe there's deals for AirPods. Don't mark my word on that, though. I have not checked. Should be, though. So, the product we're going to be showing ads for, guys, today is candle wax. So, let's say we started a brand for this particular keyword, this market, and we wanted to launch ads to get ranked on page one. Reason why we want to run ads is essentially around 50% of our orders typically will come from ads, and the other 50% will come from organic when we get on the first page. But when we first start and our listing is live with 0 reviews, all of our orders will be coming from ads, right? And it's important that we pick a market that doesn't have a high cost per click, so we're not spending thousands of dollars just to get ranked on the first page. Our goal is to be mainly profiting off ads right off the start while getting ranked to the first page, or at least breaking even, which is a huge win. So there's 3 types of advertising strategies we could do. We could do sponsored products, sponsored brands, and sponsored display. Let me show you where these ads show up before I show you guys how to do them and my strategy I go by based on all of my years of experience. So sponsored products. So sponsored products typically lie at the top of the page right here. You'll see sponsored right here. That is where your ad will show up. Typically on the second row is where it will show. Okay, first row. What's cool is if you become the bestseller, you'll get your bestseller badge or overall pick. But really cool because sponsored product, depending on how high your bid is how high you will show up. Obviously, it depends on what your competitors' keywords bids are as well. And a bid is how much you're willing to spend per click, essentially. And what you'll see is when I scroll down, you will also see more sponsored ones. So these are people that have a lower cost per click or just a lower bid that they're putting on their ads and sponsored products, and they're showing up right here. So whenever you see sponsored and it's different parts of the pages, depends on what their bid is. So if like it's lower bid, they'll probably be at the lower part of the first page. Higher bids, people who are winning the bid, are usually at top of the page. And this is why it's so important to pick a market that doesn't have a high cost per click, because if we have a $3 cost per click to show up at the top of the first page, it's just gonna blow our margins away. We want at least like $1. That's it. Dollar, $1.10. Even under $1 is a huge win. Because if we have a 10% conversion rate, you get it. That would only be $10 in spend we'd have to do per order. And so you're seeing a video right here. This is pretty bad video in my eyes. Just a box, really. Doesn't know really brand to it. It's kind of they slapped a label on it. But this is sponsored brand videos. You can find this under sponsored brands right here. This is actually technically the highest converting ad on average when doing Amazon advertising. The reason being is you're interested before you even click, right? Typically it's like you click and to see if you're interested. With sponsored brand video ads, you're already very interested, and that interest carries on to more interest with looking at the listing, right? So it's a great way to scale your business is having sponsored brand video ads. You have to be brand registered to unlock sponsored brand video or sponsored display. So I suggest if you really take this seriously in general, and you want to have a legit brand, you have to get brand registered, and that is kind of like the next step to unlock sponsored brand video and all advanced content. Now, let's talk about sponsored display advertising. Sponsored display advertising I use for going after competitors. So if I want to like be on a competitor's listing, I would bid on a sponsored display, or I would do viewers per 1,000 impressions. So I'd bid per 1,000 impressions, so spend $3 per 1,000 impressions. Tends to actually do really good for me. But Essentially, your sponsored display ad will show up right here, or right here. There's two different types. There's cost per click, where you're optimizing for conversions, and then viewers per 1,000 impressions, which is usually going to show up right here. Don't mark my word on that though, because it could show up here. I think there's two different spots for sponsored display, and essentially you're mainly going to show up on your competitors listing. This is a great way to steal orders from competitors that would have gone to them. So there's very high quality orders. You will not convert as well for this as well as comparing to sponsored brand video or sponsored product ads, but definitely a good way to scale sales more and steal orders from your competitors. So as for like keywords I want to use when doing advertising, I don't want to just bid high on a 35,000 searched keyword right away, because we're just going to be blowing our spend on a 0 reviewed listing. What I like to do is I go after lower search volume keywords that still have like candle wax in it. Let's just say I was doing this product. I would go after candle wax search terms individually that describe my product incredibly well, because one, less people are bidding on the longer tail keywords, so it will be easier to rank at top of the page when running your ads. It'll be easier to appear at top of the page compared to trying to bid against a lot of different competitors on just candle wax. So at first, I will target candle wax, but at a very low bid, and maybe appear at the low part of the first page. And then for more keywords, like the lower search volume keywords, 400 to 1,000, I would probably pick around 50 of them or even more, and individually target each one in a separate campaign. So that's kind of my strategy. You could see suggested PPC right here. This is kind of like what around you'll be spending, per bid. And then obviously we have to kind of create campaigns, this or that. When I create a campaign, guys, my strategy is I target individual keywords. Reason being is if I put 50 keywords in a campaign, guys, a lot of my money I'll be spending will just be going toward only a few keywords that I'm showing up the most for, that there's less people bidding for, or there has a lot more search volume because I'm bidding a higher bid on a higher search volume one. So it's limiting these other bids that I have on it, and a majority of my budget's going toward a higher search volume keyword. So it's important to, in my eyes, everybody has different opinions about this, but from all my research on the 4 years, I have found that having individual keywords, or just 2 or 3 keywords per campaign, has brought great results, because of the fact that each campaign goes into the algorithm for Amazon ads and is pushing it to how much you want to push it, right? It's not just 50 keywords being pushed, it's individual keywords, right, being pushed into the algorithm, and you have more control over your bids and how much budget's going to go into them. So for example, when we go into creating a campaign, obviously I don't want to show you guys my product, but we want to click manual targeting when targeting individual campaigns under sponsored product targeting. And then we're going to go keyword targeting, right? When we go into enter list, we're going to put one individual keyword. So if we were doing candle wax, right? We're going to start, since this is a very high search volume keyword, we're probably only going to start with like a 50-cent bid, right? And as we work up to ones that have lower search volume, like 1,000 or 2,000, we can go up to $1 bid, right? Because we know we'll appear at top of search and we won't be blowing our budget in. But it's only one keyword per campaign, guys. That's what I do personally. And I do this still for my sponsored brand targeting as well. When I do my video campaign, I target keywords, but I only target one at a time. Obviously, that's going to lay us with probably like 50 different campaigns, right? But it gives us way more control over scaling each individual campaign more, and having more control over a bid, and getting clear results on how much traction is coming in from each keyword, right? So yeah, that is my Amazon ads strategy. So again, I do keyword targeting for sponsored products and sponsored brand targeting individual keywords, right? When we get to sponsored display, this is where it gets a little bit more tricky, right? And as you can see, I'm on a low battery right now, but the way to do sponsored display, guys, is very, very easy. So you could see it says create a campaign. We'll create a campaign, right? Blah, 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 name it, candle wax, whatever. Budget $100, right? This is where it gets interesting. You have three different types of strategies you can do here. Optimize for conversions, page visits, or reach. The two that I do and the ones that I showed you appearing on listings, I'll show you again. If we click on the listing, we would show up here or up here. I showed you just earlier on targeting our competitors. We would do reach. That's like my favorite one because we're not spending per click, guys. We're spending per 1,000 impressions. So typically I see great results out of this campaign because maybe 1,000 impressions is really like 15 clicks, but I would only be spending $4 or $5 for that 1,000 impressions, right? And then for conversions, tends to do decent, but definitely a lower ROAS or ACoS you will have. ACoS is advertising cost of sale, right? So if I spent $10 and to generate $30, right, that's a 33% ACoS. So $30 in revenue I was referring to. But I do, again, conversions and reach. Page visits I have never really tried. And then make sure you always unclick this one. This is like trying to give you an auto bid. So Amazon just like wants you to make you spend money without like you knowing what you're doing. So like in general, like make sure you you have this unchecked for all your campaigns, all of this cost control stuff, and you manually put in your own bids. So that's very important. And then as for like competitors I target, guys, it's really simple. I just target my 10 most like I target my 10 biggest competitors in general. I could do it all in one campaign, and I usually just do that because it's only 10, and I'm really only gonna get a few orders from this, but it all adds up with getting ranked on the first page in general. So, you know, overall, it's gonna help you. So other than that, that's kind of my main advertising strategy, guys. I mean, my last thing I would do is start an auto campaign. An auto campaign is essentially where you put your products in a campaign and it gives Amazon the hands of finding keywords and ASINs for you or competitors. Very good strategy to use as well. But if you just want like the general basis of how I do ads, I use those three: sponsored products, sponsored brands, and sponsored display. And I target individual keywords, right, at exact match. I don't want to get crazy results off of random keywords that I didn't want to spend on, you know. And then I will go into sponsored brand video as well as sponsored display targeting my competitors. So that's really it. I can give you guys more in depth another time. It would take me a very long time. So this is really just part one. I can create a part two in any of them. But if you guys like today's video, like and subscribe. I really appreciate you again so much for watching and supporting me throughout this journey. Comment down below if you have an Amazon brand and you need assistance with advertising this or that, or you have questions. Let me know down below. I also have a free Patreon down below if you ever want to join that. Ask me questions for absolutely free instead of buying a course, and hopefully that solves your issues. You know, I'm never a fan of the course format, so free Patreon down below as well if you ever need that. But yeah, overall, you guys have an amazing day. Later.